Hey guys, welcome to this 12-minute full body mobility follow along. Sorry, Milo's stealing the show there. Right, let's get into it. So in a tall kneeling position, reach your arms out to the side, creating a T shape. We're going to rotate our arms backwards with a thumbs up and then all the way back down in the opposite direction. So creating this really nice stretch through the shoulders, opening up through the chest. And make sure here you're focusing on syncing up your breathing with the movement. So we're going for 5 reps in total. Next up, hands on the hips, and we'll take it into some hip circles. So all you're doing here is imagining you're trying to draw some big circles with your pelvis, so taking it all the way around. We should be feeling it through the hips and the lower back. Going for about 5 reps here as well. And do just make sure you keep up those deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth throughout the routine. We're now going to take it into some arm circles, so back to your tall kneeling position, reaching those arms up, keeping that chest proud and bringing those arms all the way back down behind you. And I want you to aim to brush your arms against your ears. Don't worry if you can't actually do that, but that should be the intention, just to make sure you are really working your shoulders through their full range. Switching directions, and we'll do 5 more reps. And make sure you don't rush these reps. In general, with this routine, we do want to take our time with it. That's just going to help us to really work our body through that full range rather than just kind of skirting around the edges. Next up, taking it into downward dog. So lifting those hips up high, and we're just going to pedal out through those heels for a few reps, getting that lovely stretch through the hamstring, through the back of the legs. And then shifting those hips forward and down into a cobra position. So chest nice and proud here, and straight back to downward dog. We're now going to work between those 2 positions for a few reps, getting that full body moving. Try and inhale with the cobra and exhale on downward dog. From here, we're going to drop the knees, taking it into a tabletop position. You're then going to reach one arm up, rotating through the torso, and then threading that hand through, placing your weight onto the shoulder, getting that shoulder as low down as you can. If you can touch the floor, great. Don't worry if not. 5 reps on this side. And then switching over, 5 reps on the other side. So same again, focus on rotating that torso, getting that shoulder as far down as you can, reaching that arm away from the body, and repeat. Back to tabletop position and then into cat-cow. So you're going to exhale, round the spine, chin to chest, and then inhale, drop the belly, chest up. Just holding each position for a couple of seconds and then repeat, working through the spine. 5 reps in total. And now coming down onto the mat, facing down, we're going to take it into a rested Superman. So for this, you're going to take your hands onto the back of your head, and all you're going to do is lift up through the shoulder blades and the legs, hold for 3 seconds, and then slowly lower for 2 seconds. We're then going to go straight into the next rep. So 3-second hold, 2-second lower. Straight back up, 3-second hold, and 2-second lower. We'll repeat this for a couple more reps. And this is a great one for anyone who is sat at a desk all day and finds their shoulders are quite hunched forward. This exercise can really just help to kind of open the chest back up. Lovely. And staying in this lying down position, you're now going to reach your arms forward, keeping them straight. And as though you're doing a snow angel, you're going to bring your hands all the way around until they can't go any further. So your end range there should be just above the bum. So allow those hands to touch if they can, and then bring them back to the start position, and we'll repeat this for a few more reps. So these are called reverse snow angels. You can probably see why. Nice, so 2 more reps here. Okay, so now taking it back to downward dog for a little reset. Shift those hips up high, stretch the hamstrings, and we're then going to step 1 foot forward into your low lunge, where we're going to drop the back knee, reach both arms up, bring the hands down to the floor and shift the hips back. And then simply repeat that movement. So back to your low lunge, reach the arms up, shift the hips back with your hands to the floor. And we'll do a couple more reps on this side. So this is a great way to work through the hamstrings, through the hips, and get that nice chest opener as well. My dodgy knee means that I can't demo this one in the most beautiful way, so that's why I might look a bit shaky, but hopefully you get a good idea of how it should look. Awesome, last one here, and then switching sides. Great, so step that foot back into downward dog for that little reset. And then we're just gonna step the other foot forward and repeat. So dropping that back knee, extending those arms up, hands to the floor, shift the hips back, get that hamstring stretch, and repeat. So arms up, opening through the chest, hands to the floor, extend that front leg, hips back, and a few more reps here. Great, so take that foot back, take it back to downward dog with your hips up high, lift 1 foot off the ground towards the sky, and then step it through as though you're going for a lunge, but instead we're going to go for pigeon pose. So that front shin should be on the floor, parallel to the top of the mat. And to keep things dynamic, we're going to lower that chest to the floor and then come back up and repeat. And the aim here is just to get that little bit deeper with every rep as the joints loosen up. So we'll do about 5 reps on each side. And on the final rep, we're just going to hold for 10 seconds. Brilliant, so step that foot back and we're going to do the exact same on the other side. So lift that leg as high as you can, stepping it forward into your pigeon pose with your shin parallel to the top of the mat. And then we're going to take it into those pigeon push-ups again. So chest comes down to the floor, keeping your back as straight as you can, but it doesn't need to be dead straight. All the way down and then straight back up for about 5 reps again. Remember, trying to get that a little bit lower with every rep as the joints loosen up. And then holding for 10 seconds on this final rep. Staying in control of your breathing here. Lovely, so now taking it into a 90-90 position. So feet nice and wide, staying in your seated position, knees bent, and we're just gonna drop those knees down to one side and then over to the other side. So keep your chest proud, leaning back here. As you swivel those hips from side to side, try and get the knees to touch the floor each time and make sure your knees are at a 90-degree angle. Going for about 10 reps in total. And with this final rep, we're going to turn to face the knee that's in external rotation. Place your hands on your shin or on the mat in front of you, and we're going to once again go into a bit of a forward fold. So leaning forward, trying to get that chest as low as you can. So intensifying that stretch through the glute. We're holding here for 10 seconds. And don't forget to focus on your breathing here. So nice and controlled, in through the nose, all the way down to the belly, and then out through the mouth. Perfect, so switch sides. Okay, once you've done that, you're going to come onto your back, and with one leg, you're just going to place it on the floor with your knee bent, so nice and relaxed. And the other leg, you're going to place your hands behind the knee and pull it in towards the chest. And we're going to keep this movement dynamic as well. So what you're going to do is bend the knee, flex the foot towards you, and then extend the leg and point the toes away from you. So bend the knee, flex the foot, extend the leg, and point the toes away from you. And we're just going to repeat this for a few more reps. So feeling this one through the calf, through the ankles, and the hamstring. Great, and switching legs, so same on the other side. Bend the knee, flex the foot, extend the leg, point the toe, and repeat. So bend the knee, flex the foot, extend the leg, point the toe, and we go again for a few more reps here. Awesome, so last one, and then to finish off today, we're going to hug both knees into the chest and then just gently rock from side to side, so releasing any tension through the lower back and the hips. And really focus on your breathing here, so deep inhale through the nose and a big exhale through the mouth. Finally, come back to a seated position and then flipping over back to downward dog. So my favorite way just to reset. Pedal out through those heels, and then you're going to walk your hands to your feet or your feet to your hands, whatever feels best. And then very slowly coming back up to standing. So keep your shoulders rounded forward, keep your chin to your chest, taking your time with this one. Nice and slow all the way back up. And then we're just going to reach to the ceiling or to the sky, depending on whether you're indoors or outdoors. Take in a deep breath and then exhale as you release, shaking the body out. And that is you done.